I am Josh Galindo. I've built several successful businesses utilizing the one tool everybody has, the mind. I am here to guide, coach, and prepare you. We will debate, discuss, and grow our minds together so you can obtain your own success. Fuck average, be legendary. This is my podcast. Good morning and welcome to another amazing Fuck Average, Be Legendary podcast. What's up, ladies?
Hi.
How are you?
Up? That was quite the welcome.
Yeah, it was. I think I got to get better at this.
I think you're doing great.
Babe,
What?
so this morning I kind of had just like one of those mornings with the kids where it felt like everything was taking so long. I was running so late when I was supposed to be early. I ended up being later than normal kind of mornings. And I was like, I'm going to go to my favorite coffee shop. Okay, remember I was telling you about these cups? You have to look at this cup.
All right, let's see.
Tell me you wouldn't go to here just for the cup.
If it was included in my coffee,
Yes,
then I would highly consider it.
it is.
It's legit.
That's their to-go coffee cup.
That's a pretty good to-go coffee
Isn't
cup.
that nice?
You know what this is about? This is just doing coffee better
Yeah,
than everybody else.
yeah.
And that's business. How do you get recognized? So let's give them a little plug. Founders.
Founders. It's
That's
on
the name of him?
Sunset and 215. Yeah.
Founders on Sunset and 215. Well done on the coffee cup.
Yep.
You guys were able to entice my wife to come to your company and spend money because of your coffee cup.
I also like their coffee, but
So bravo, bravo, bravo. Well done. How much was this?
$7.
$7.
That's a big coffee for $7.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And then you almost got another customer. Let me talk about my coffee. My coffee is straight from the office at Galindo Group Real Estate. We bought our grains in bulk, so we therefore paid $7 for 50 cups of coffee, and we spent $6 on 134 cups.
Hey, listen. Normally, I do have the office coffee. This is true.
You know, there's a study out there that men and women spend equally. They just spend in different ways. Women spend in small increments.
Yep.
You know, like extra coffee, this little
Target,
gift,
Home
Target, Home
Goods,
Goods.
blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Little
Thank you,
$8, $12,
gift.
$50, $100 increments.
Yeah.
And men,
Go buy 3 cars and a golf cart and 4 scooters.
exactly. They spend
knew it.
They spend in bulk. So yes, women do spend a lot, and I think it's like getting killed by 1,000 paper cuts. But men also kill. They just use a shotgun to do it.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
It's a strong analogy,
yeah,
but it's true.
it's like every time you get something, you get a little bit of, oh, that feels nice.
A little bump.
That feels nice. So I got to do it in the little ones because the ones that are expensive, those don't feel nice.
No,
those are like, ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. How we doing, Heather?
Good, thanks. How are you?
You went to the Knights game last night?
I know. I want to hear about it because we had, how many people did we have from the office
We
there?
had
12?
10.
We gave away 10
gave away
tickets.
10
and then
tickets
you
last night.
and your friend.
Yes, me and my friend. So we had 11
Wow.
from just us. Like, I don't even know
That's
how many
amazing.
agents of ours were there in general.
Right.
So,
right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Was it cool?
It was. It's getting me hyped for
Really?
opening night. Yeah, because we're less than a week
Yeah.
out from opening night.
Yeah.
So the buzz is there.
Here we are a week later. If you listen to the previous podcast, then you'll know all about the keys. And if you didn't, then I highly suggest you go back and listen to it
Right.
so you can get filled in. Having said that, where are we at with our keys?
They are almost ready.
They're almost ready.
They are
Any visual updates
No.
or just what I've seen?
Just what you saw.
the gold, which I was ensured that it is actually gold.
It is.
It's their actual Pantone.
It's the Golden
Golden
Knights
Knights.
approved Pantone Gold, which honestly, if you look at the key rendering and then you look at the second photos that she sent, it's spot on.
This kind of leads me to a point that I think is so fun about being in business and the way that I try to empower the team members here that work for any and all of our companies is we empower them to take on a role and take complete ownership in it.
Yes.
And by taking complete ownership in it, it elevates them from an employee mindset, an employee role, to a boss of their department.
Yeah.
And by doing that, it allows the team member to get to experience really cool things.
Yes.
Like Heather got to see what goes into, not even got to see, because got to see would be as almost if you were witnessing. You got to go and create and execute a task, a monumental task that was just an idea, a thought. It was literally a thought into full-blown reality, and then what goes into that. So it's almost as if we are all running our own businesses here, because that is what makes conversation with business owners so fascinating. And now Heather, Krystal, myself, Lightly, these two women specifically, can have a conversation about the color and the term Pantone and what goes, the types of metal and the fabricating and laser cuts and powder coating and these terms that if someone was just an employee at Galindo Group Real Estate would probably not ever have the opportunity to learn.
Right.
Which is what makes us as human beings more fascinating to conversate with.
I can't wait to talk about Pantone with everybody.
Agreed?
No, it's so true.
Yeah.
So true.
And it was cool going to Premier Designs in person.
Just back to that really quick, is it takes like, then when Heather's out talking without us present, she looks like an elevated human. So our business in turn looks like a more
sophisticated establishment.
Right.
Yeah.
I was telling my friend about it last night about the whole thing, and she was so excited.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's something that I'm proud of that we've structured it that way. Super cool. Yeah. Super cool. So congratulations. Well done on executing that.
Yeah, good job.
So the key is coming in hot. October 10th.
Yes.
Opening night. Golden Knights, T-Mobile Arena.
Yes.
I will be, Krystal and I keep saying I because initially it was I. Krystal and I at this point will be presenting the first key to the fortress for the energetic fan of the game.
First ever.
And it'll be in the fortress.
Yep.
Where we will be surrounded by all of the fun things that the Golden Knights do.
Yep.
Which is the drum, the band, the Mark Chinook,
the Chance,
likely Chance will be up there, the mascot. Everybody. It's going to be so much fun. I'm super excited about it. So please, if you have not gotten your tickets to the first game, I'd highly encourage you to look past the minimum cost of $600 to enter the building and execute and buy your ticket. It's insane how expensive the first games are.
It's crazy.
Well, it's the raising of the banner.
Yeah.
It's if it was, any other situation, any other year, it wouldn't have as much hype. So you're giving out the very first key on arguably the biggest game of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
The
only game that would be bigger is the game where we win the Stanley Cup again.
Yeah.
Right.
That was last season.
Right. And this season, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're going to manifest it.
Yes. Good point.
But this is the biggest game of the regular season.
There you go.
There we go.
Well spoken. Well spoken. All right. So we're using the podcast platform, which we're going to get into more of the mindset stuff, the business stuff, the parenting, the family, the how we juggle what we juggle, how we execute the way that we execute, all of that fun stuff that a lot of you guys were tuning in to listen to with our previous episodes. But these 2 episodes are to promote the events that we have coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it can reach a good sized audience and it will help bring awareness to what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I already have a following.
Oh, man.
From that picture I posted last week.
We might have to keep Heather on the podcast.
They're waiting.
Okay, so what is our next thing that we're talking about? Our pickleball tournament?
No, let's talk about the trunk or treat because that's coming.
We didn't talk about that last time?
We did, but
that's fine.
We kind of touched on it. I want like a little update.
Okay, let's do an update.
So we originally were trying to we were shooting for 20 trunks, but we're like, let's just shoot for, we know we could get 20, let's shoot for 30, right? How many people do we have that want to do trunks now?
We're about at 36.
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting.
100% of those proceeds goes to Galindo Gives, which Galindo Gives often runs around the city and redonates that money to different charities.
Yep.
And specifically is our awareness that we need to maintain about the cold capping.
Yeah.
So if you don't know about cold capping, go follow Krystal at IAmJoshGalindo on Instagram and TikTok, and you'll learn all about cold capping. If you know anybody that has been hit with cancer and would like to preserve their hair during the chemotherapy process to the best of their ability, please reach out to us. And they don't have the means to pay for it themselves. Please reach out to us so we can be of service to those people.
Yeah.
All right. So trunk or treat.
Yes.
36 spots. So we had a
36
vision.
spots.
This is, again, another amazing thing that I think we are so incredibly powerful at manifesting is we literally sit down in a room, all of us together, 6, 7, 8 of us, whatever it was, and we say, okay, we have an idea. And we write it on the board. We go, let's think big. I think this is fun on how do we execute these big events with such a small group?
Yeah.
We sit in a room, we go, let's all think big. And we write down a list of all of our big thinking. And then we don't shy away. We don't think about budget. We don't think about limitations. We don't think about anything. We think big. We write the list down. And then we go on the other side and we go, okay, how do we monetize this event so that we can pay for all these fun things?
Yep.
Forgive me. We actually go step 2. We go, how much do each of these things cost?
Yes.
So we don't allow the cost to hinder our creativity.
No, you jot down all the ideas, big, small.
Then we allocate an expense and a cost to each one of those ideas. And then we go to the next step and go, okay, how do we pay for these things? And it's not just about paying for them. We have to reimburse ourselves for the outlay of capital. And then we have to generate a profit so that the charity actually wins in exchange for putting on the event.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Could we put up because we have a picture of the board. Would that be a fun thing to put up?
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I love that behind the scenes type stuff.
Yeah.
It shows us the reality. It shows the reality of how you do it. And so the fun thing is, here we are about to watch our vision manifest itself into reality.
Yes.
So we started out with Krystal and I walked outside. We said, how many parking spots do we have? We counted 30. We said we need to go and find 30 individuals. This was our initial intent, to spend $100 to come and participate in the trunk or treat.
Right.
For some fun, wild reason, it morphed into like a small business gathering.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's like a market in the alley.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know the market in the alley?
No,
On Commons. It's where all like small businesses and vendors, they go out and they set up their tables, and it's a space. I think you get to do it. I want to say they do it once a month.
That's great.
Started out downtown. I think that's what's going to be here. When I've told anyone about it, I'm like, bring your signs.
Yeah.
This is your best
set
place.
up.
You're putting yourself in front of, last year was 700 people.
Yeah.
This year
Who knows?
I know. Who knows?
could be doubled.
A little intimidated. But I always call those future problems. You address them when they happen. So yeah, my hope is that a minimum of 700 people show up. Multiple businesses can network, get to learn about each other. And that's kind of what it morphed into without the intention. It's always funny. Our intentions start with one thing and then it morphs into something better.
Yeah.
I've never had an idea where we put time, energy, and effort behind it, and then it morphs into something worse.
Right.
Isn't that funny?
Right.
Yeah.
So funny. Yet I still, at times, live through fear. It's fucking crazy. It's like the world has proven to me over and over again that only good comes from effort and energy.
No brain. That's not fear.
That's excitement. Greatest line ever. No brain.
It is.
That's not fear. That's excitement. All right. So let's go into the details of it. So what can we expect? Fire away.
Haunted house. Haunted office.
Haunted office.
Ooh.
Haunted real estate office.
Haunted-
That's what we called it last
Haunted
year.
real estate
Yeah.
office.
We're getting a couple raffle items.
The raffle items are really cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
Do you want to keep them a secret? You gotta come.
Keep this a secret.
Are we throwing in any of our general assets that we use?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about today at the. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
But we have people that are wanting to donate raffle items.
We have our
which
cool
is a
pumpkin
big deal.
stand with the little mini pumpkins. You could buy into the lottery kind of thing.
We gotta get that together too. But yeah, we'll have that raffle. We got a ton of like very creative trunks. So what's funny is Heather was like, when I'm sending out these like, thank you for participating, she's like, should I send a link that's like, here's some ideas for your trunk? I'm like, don't do that. One, because it's going to hinder creativity.
Right.
But two, everyone's going to take the ideas from that one place. They're all going to be the same trunk.
Right.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But honestly, I feel like the people that are signing up have their ideas already that they want to do. They're like Halloween enthusiasts.
Right.
Like they
Galindo
want.
Medias is going to be really, really good.
Yeah. Can we
Galindo-
talk about that one, or is that a surprise?
No, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
No surprise. Galindo Media is going to take a spot, and we're going to set up a podcast setting in the parking spot. So no car.
No car.
We'll just have a trunk.
Not the van.
Oh, man, you keep saying
Yeah,
that.
I think it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so here was our initial
Well,
vision,
anyways.
and then you tell me what you think. So our
Okay.
initial vision was that instead of facing the parking lot and
Yeah.
seeing all the people, you back to all of the
Ah.
people so that the cameras are seeing everybody walk by and make
Yeah.
funny faces, funny things, wave to the
Yep.
camera, and then two people interacting.
Okay, that's cool.
The van, I think, would eliminate that. Although we could have the van on display if people want to see it. I think it might be cool to maybe have all the cars out because that is something cool. Maybe we throw that into a marketing ploy. Is that we'll have the Lamborghini here, we'll have the McLaren here, we'll have the G-Wagon squared here, we'll have the Sprinter van here,
The Tesla.
we'll have the Tesla dancing. What is a trunk or treat? Just to re-clarify, I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to interrupt. A trunk or treat is just basically where it's a bunch of cars that pull forward into a parking spot, open their trunks, fill the trunks full of candy, and then kids can go by and trick or treat and hit 34 different.
It's condensed trick or treating. That's safe.
Yeah.
It's a big community thing.
Yeah.
But it's the decorating. That's like,
Yeah, it makes it fun.
yeah, like last year, what did you do for yours?
I was a bat. My car.
I
was
did
a bat.
Haunted Mansion. Brandy did Candyland,
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
thought was so cute.
Yeah, super cute.
Jay did the pirate thing in the back of his truck.
Yeah, that was
Yep,
incredible.
that was
It was so
awesome.
cool.
Jen Cello did their karaoke.
The sumo
The sumo wrestling
that they're,
karaoke.
they're doing it again this
I
year,
loved
but
that.
not sumo wrestlers. They
Oh.
have different outfits.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay.
Yeah.
High heels and nothing
Yeah.
else. And pasties.
High heels and shorts.
Last year, we had Jay, like you said, the pirate thing, the sumo wrestling. That was super fun. And then just it's all fun.
Yeah.
All
So-
about being creative.
It's all about being creative. I mean, this is like a multi-beneficial event. You come and network. You're benefiting a good cause. You're creating social interaction.
Yep.
And it's a safe environment to bring the kids.
Well, and it's on Friday the 13th,
Which
so
is
it's early
so
enough to
cool.
where there's like not other Halloween things going on.
Did
And
we reserve the big lights?
yes,
Okay, so we'll have those lights.
we'll have
those,
a
things are,
spotlight.
those things are worth their weight
Which
in gold.
They are.
we have half of it sponsored. We're gonna try to find somebody else to sponsor
Really?
the other half. Yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
instead of us having to.
We're gonna have a costume contest.
Yep.
The costume contest was.
How do we
fun
do the
last year.
costume contest this year? We'll have to lay that out.
Yeah, we'll have to lay
Lines.
that out in
Yeah.
the meeting.
What I think would be cool is if we could, maybe we should get like a loudspeaker, and can we like maybe, I don't know, do we know anybody that's got like a big speaker with a microphone?
Yeah. Luis?
Parker. Oh, Luis probably does.
Maybe someone that we can go, hey, can we all get everybody together? And then who wants to enter into the contest? And then there's a
Right.
crowd, and then you go,
Yeah.
you do the over their head thing, and
Yeah.
you crush the souls of little kids that tried so hard.
We'll just have to print like 50 participation Halloween costume contest certificates, and then one person gets the trophy.
Ooh, I hate everything about
I know. You get a participation certificate. You don't get a trophy.
No, you get candy from a trunk.
it for free. October 13th,
Is the
Friday the
trunk or treat.
13th,
Yep.
the infamous Halloween day, Galindo Group Real Estate,
Yeah.
4160 South Durango, the corner of Flamingo and Durango, the black building with an outrageously large Christmas tree that will have skeletons crawling up
The
it.
spooky tree.
The spooky tree.
Yeah.
The spooky tree with strobe lights blaring on the inside. We should probably get those going here sooner
Yeah,
than later.
yeah.
Thinking about that.
That is where this event will be being held.
Let's talk about the tree for a second, because not only is it the West Side's largest tree, it's the only spooky tree in Las Vegas.
Oh.
How do we get a plug like that? Where's
That
Vegas
is,
issues?
It's the only spooky tree. I love that.
Vegas
Once we get
issues.
the lights on it. Let's post it. We'll
Yeah.
get a good
Yeah.
photo.
Tag them.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's a good idea. It'd even be. I mean, is there a way we could play sound consistently over and over again?
Yeah. Some of the strobe lights that I have sound with them.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
The ones that we got last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we need sound. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Man,
It's really going to be spooky.
this is spooky. I'm getting nervous.
Candy donations.
Yes.
Please drop them off.
The candy donations, you get a shout out on Instagram.
Yep.
And we can, tag you, promote your business, say thank you, whatever it is. You don't even have to be a business. We just need candy for the trunks. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. I thought we'd raise more candy than trunks, and now we've got more trunks than candy.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
So we needed some more candy. We got 2 more coffins to fill up. I think we're at about 120 pounds of candy at the moment. I think each one's, 180 pounds.
Yeah, I was
I
going
think
to
we
say.
have 60 pounds in each coffin.
Really?
I do,
They hold a lot.
if not more.
Wow.
Because Leland was 25 pounds.
Right.
And his, put a layer about that
Yeah.
thick.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was like nothing.
wow.
You might have a few hundred.
But it might depend on the candy, too.
Oh, you never know.
Because, the
his is real
lollipops are going to be, lighter.
Yeah.
So,
Very scientific.
yeah, it's an art.
Thanks for following. Make sure you go and follow at IAmKrystal Galindo and at IAmJoshGalindo. And Heather,
Galindo Group Real Estate.
Heather's our mysterious guest.
Yeah.
Nobody will know. We are all perfect, whole, and complete, and I'm grateful for each of you. Thank you, and I can't wait to see everybody at our big, infamous Las Vegas
Second annual
Trunk
or treat.
And the spooky tree.
We out.
We out. Hey guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you guys want to learn more about the tools, tips, and tricks that I use on a daily basis to maintain my success, stay connected with me through all of my socials at IAmJoshGalindo.